everybody. My name is Levi Bowman, and I'm going to present to you a presentation on why country music is the best genre. I have a lot of ground to cover, so I'll be moving at a quick rate, but I will be doing my best to slow and keep a very clean and clear explanation on all of these slides. First, I'm going to mention to you what I'll be presenting on, and these are feeling the music, the language of the music, the message in the song, the artist, and historical landmarks. The very first thing that I thought I should present to you about was the feeling the music, or the emotion. Country music does a great job of making you feel a part of the song, or describing what you're feeling in a song. For example, there's many different emotions, but I chose six. Six of them are happiness, sadness, love, fear, disgust, and anger. And I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit and tell you some songs that go along with the emotions. A Great Day to Be Alive is about happiness. This is about a guy who is very happy, has had a great day, and he's thanking God because everything's going right for him, and he's just saying it's a very great day to be alive. And this song is performed by Travis Tritt. Next is Sadness, Blue, performed by Leanne Rimes, originally done by Patsy Cline. This is about a woman who lost her boyfriend in her relationship, and she's sad, and we all know that blue is the emotion, is the color of the emotion, sadness. Next is Love, Then, by Brad Paisley. This is a song about love progressing and meeting somebody for the first time, then asking them to marry you, and then spending the rest of your life together, and just your love growing as the stages of your life progress. Next is Fear, A Little Girl, by John Michael Montgomery. This song is about a girl whose dad shot his mother and then shot himself, and you can only imagine what kind of fear was going through a little girl's head like that. Next is Disgust, Before He Cheats. This is performed by Carrie Underwood, and this is about a girl whose boyfriend cheated on her, and we all know that cheating is something that is very wrong, whether you're in a marriage or in a relationship. But what happens is she finds out about it, so she keys his car, she slashes his tires, she beats his truck with a bat, and even carves her name into his leather seats. Then next is Anger, Take This Job and Shove It, by Johnny Paycheck. Some people may find this offensive, but to me it's not offensive. It's just saying I quit, I'm sick of being here. And you could understand through the song, because the guy does a great job at his work, but his manager just keeps on, what's the word I'm looking for? Not exactly picking on him, but hazing him about how bad he's doing when he's really doing a great job. So he just is sick of it, and he says, take this job and shove it. Next, I wanted to talk to you about the language of the music, or profanity. Many other genres besides Christian or gospel use a lot of profanity or provocative terms or language. But country music is the best for not doing this. They may drop the occasional D or word or the B word in the form of a dog rather than calling somebody the name. But many other genres, such as rap, hip-hop, and rock, they all use the F-bomb and they say GD, which is the most offensive thing you can say to a Christian, because it's just not acceptable. You're commanding God to do something in a very nasty way, and I don't appreciate that at all. These concerts are fun. They're for all ages. They're clean, and they're not indecent. They're very clean. And some of the songs that aren't clean, it would take somebody that's pretty smart to figure out what they mean. Next is the message in the song. Brad Paisley put this into terms the best. He says, you're not supposed to say the word cancer in a song, and telling folks that Jesus is the answer can rub them wrong. It ain't hip to sing about tractors, trucks, little towns, or mama. Yeah, that might be true, but this is country music, and we do. All these other genres don't put a message in the song. They really only just put music to lyrics that don't even mean anything. I don't want to use an example because I wouldn't want to offend an artist if they were to ever see this, but they're just meaningless, honestly. But country music has done this perfectly, and every song goes right to the heart, such as I'm Gonna Love You Through It by Martina McBride. This says cancer don't discriminate or care if you're just 38. 3 kids who need you in their lives. That line alone is very personal, and it's about loving somebody through cancer or a disease. Next is Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood. This song is about a not only literal, but it's saying, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from our hands, lead me from this road I'm on. It's not only literal, it's about a girl whose daughter, who's driving her daughter to school or somewhere, I can't remember the exact place, but they're about to wreck, and she says, Jesus, take the wheel, take this from my hands. And that's the only thing you can do in a situation like that. And many different non-believers do this today. They give their lives to the Lord and they repent, saying, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands. Next, they talk about trucks. I Drive Your Truck. This is by Lee Brice, and it's about a brother whose brother was in the war and died in the war, and the only way he can cope with the pain is by driving his truck. And it says, I find it filled, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yeah, sometimes I drive your truck. It's a very beautiful song. Then there's mamas. As men, we all love our mamas, and we try our best to always be around them because she's our mom. And that goes for women as well. But Scotty McCreery sang a song called Dirty Dishes, and this is about a mom who's thanking God for her family at the dinner table, and she's thanking God for dirty dishes because if she didn't have dirty dishes, that would mean she would be the only person in her home, and if she didn't have a lot of stuff to do, she wouldn't have a family, so she's thanking God for that. Next, I wanted to talk about the artists. First, I wanted to start out by talking about Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley is honestly my favorite singer. I'm not going to lie, I've been talking about him a lot. But he devotes a Christian song to every single one of his albums. There's only been one album where he has not done a Christian song, and he even apologized for that because he couldn't figure out a song that he wanted to do a rendition of, or he couldn't figure out a song that he didn't write, or that he couldn't write. He's done many songs like The Old Rugged Cross, Born on Christmas Day, Last Railway to Heaven, When I Get Where I'm Going, Those Crazy Christians, and Oh Love. And I really appreciate him doing that, doing a Christian song and showing his pride in Christianity. Next is Hunter Hayes. Hunter Hayes just recently raised over $550,000 for 6 different charities. And this is one of our Christian duties, is to give and help those in need and bless others as we are blessed, to give them a piece of our blessing. Next is Ricky Skaggs. Ricky Skaggs is very open Christian. He just, about 15 years ago, went from country and bluegrass music into gospel, full gospel music. And He holds Bible studies at his house. My family and I know him very well. My family's a singing group called the Isaacs, and we sing with him sometimes. And he invites us to Bible studies sometimes, and it's just miraculous how good of a Christian man he is. Next, I wanted to talk to you about historical landmarks. Many people in other genres like to play or even in country music, like to play the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, the Budokan in Japan, Cobo Hall in Detroit, Madison Square Garden in New York City, and Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. These places are all open to different sorts of genre, but once again, country music is different from all the others. Country music has a home place. They actually have two home places. This is the Ryman Auditorium and the Grand Ole Opry House. The Ryman was built in 1892 and was originally a church. It's kind of funny how a church was now used as a concert hall, and this was where the original Grand Ole Opry show was held, was in the Ryman Auditorium. This began in 1943, and that's when it was rebuilt and reconstructed to make a concert hall. This, because it was a church before, it is known as the Mother Church of country music. Next is the Grand Ole Opry House. I just now mentioned that previously as one of the home places of country music. And the Grand Ole Opry show just began as a broadcast in 1925. Then when it moved to the Ryman in 1943, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is actually the longest running broadcast show in the United States. It's amazing how long it's been. It's from 1925 all the way till now. It's amazing. But the Grand Ole Opry House was built in 1974 to accompany more people so that they can have bigger crowds for the shows. And it's just, this is the defining place as an artist, as a country music artist, to play. And just the atmosphere of the Grand Ole Opry, it's amazing. You feel at home and you feel like you know everybody, and they really treat you well there. And this is known as the home of country music. That is all the points that I have. But the main point that I wanted to point out was this genre is so different from all the others, and it really puts a Christian perspective into some of the songs, and you don't even realize it. And the people in country music are loving, they're caring. There's only been one or two people that I've met that weren't very nice, but I've met the majority of the people in country music, and I can be a witness to say that they are incredible and impeccable people who were raised in church and actually have respect for Christians. And that is why I love country music so much, because not only do they respect Christianity, they practice it. And a lot of people go to church, and I respect them greatly. Thank you so much